Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Once more, this is your girl Ruby here. I want to say thanks to all my subscribers. Thank you so much for going above and beyond, for subscribing to my channel, to take the time out of your busy day to give me an opportunity. And today I want to talk about three things. Remember, as I said in my previous videos, that I am not a medical doctor, but this is just my opinion based on my life. Okay, my life. So today I want to talk about three things in this video. I want to talk about the effect of chemo. The first thing I want to talk about is can chemo cause infertility? And that's number one. Number two, can I use the same toilet if I'm doing chemotherapy? Can I use the same toilet as someone who is not doing chemotherapy? And my third thing is, can chemo, how how does chemo affect our sex life? Right? So as I said before, I am not a medical doctor. This is just views of my own opinion. All right, so I'll be browsing on my paper every now and then because I have a little jottings, right? So the first thing I would like to look at is, can chemo cause infertility and affect the reproducing of kids? And in my opinion, the answer is yes. This treatment can either cause a temporary or a permanent inability to produce kids. Remember, this is a treatment that targets our cells, which includes those of our reproductive system, right? This can destroy the eggs in women. It can also destroy the sperm in men. Chemo Chemo can also put women in premature menopause. So what happened is that you'll start chemo, right? And you'll have a normal menstruation. And maybe 2 months after starting chemo, your period, it it just stops. It just stops in the middle of treatment, right? It might come back, as well as it's just that it just says bye, bye, you know. If so, you're going to if if you're going to do chemo and you want to have kids, there are ways in which you can go around it, right? You can talk to your oncologist, right? You can talk to your oncologist before you start treatment, right? And what you can do, you can freeze your egg, freeze your eggs. And for the men, you can do sperm banking. Go to your doctor and they'll do what they have to do and they save your sperm for you. And after your treatment, if you feel like, hey, I'm ready and I want to have kids, you can go to the doctor, retrieve those sperms that you have banked, freeze away, and then they'll do the necessary thing to start the process of you um, impregnating someone. Or the other thing is that, can I use the same toilet as someone who is doing chemotherapy? My personal answer is yes. Even though it is not recommended, especially after the first 48 to 72 hours of treatment, because this is the time the waste that comes from the chemo and the fluid and everything is present. So if you go to use a toilet and so forth, make sure you clean that toilet after for someone else who's going to use it. And it is also not good to use a public restroom if you're doing chemotherapy, because you can easily pick up germ, because you're vulnerable. Your system is open, and sometimes after chemo you might want to throw up and so forth. Your head is down in the toilet, you don't know what is splashing up on you. So please avoid using public toilet. If you have to, please be very careful. And yes, your family member can use your toilet if you're doing chemotherapy, but you just have to be very careful. Okay. And my third thing in this episode, this video is, can chemo affect our body parts like our sexual organs and so forth? And in my opinion, it's yes. It's yes. That's in my opinion. What chemo can make your vagina gets very dry, which cause sex to be very painful and uncomfortable. So if it is recommended not to have sex, but if you do have the urge to have sex, you have to try and use a lubrication, to get that area very very moist, because you're going through what you're going. You're not thinking about sex or anything. You just want to be well, right? So if you do have to have sex, just be mindful. Use a lubricant or something, because it does have an impact in our sex drive. And it also causes what chemo does too, it also causes our body as female to produce less estrogen. So with us producing less estrogen, is like going into early menopause. So it causes our body to like not want to have sex. That drive, that urge for sex is not there. Also, for the men, men have a way of when they come to bed and they touch you, and you're not in the mood, and they cannot get you in that mood, they cannot get you wet or anything, they tend to be thinking that, hey, you're thinking about someone else, you're having sex out there or something. Just be gentle, be courteous with your partner. Remember that they're going through something. Maybe they're going it for the first time, or their bodies go through changes. So just work with them. If your wife or your girlfriend is going through chemotherapy and you feel like you want to have sex, and you go and it's dry and all of that, just go to the store, get yourself some lubrication, and get her a little vajayjay wet and moist, so she doesn't have that pain, so it's more comfortable for both of you, right? And remember, if you're going through chemo, to keep your skin moisturized, drink a lot of fluid, drink a lot of water, exercise. So until next time, until we meet again, I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna leave you. Please remember to share, like, and subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend about my channel. Until then, bye. This is your girl Ruby saying bye.